Hello everybody, how's it going? It's Eamon here, back again with another OMSI 2 video for you guys, and today we're just back with Darius Bode's new DLC on Steam, the Hamburg E-Bus they're calling it. This is a new add-on by Darius, and you all know Darius from the Hamburg maps and add-ons and Hamburg bus pack and all them kind of anything Hamburg related he has been involved in. He's also done Chicago also, so he's done a good few add-ons within the OMSI, and today he has released the OMSI 2 add-on E-Bus, which is basically an electric bus, the first electric bus, proper electric bus for OMSI, and as you can see, just looking at it here, it looks really nice. I did spawn it in the depot because they say you can actually charge it. Hey guys, I just want to cut in here quickly just to let you know that I actually found out how to charge the bus. In my video I am probably going to say a lot about not being able to charge, but after I finished my run I brought it back to the depot and I found out how to charge it, so I'm going to show you quickly. You just open this little flap here and it'll bring you into the plug. Then you go and press Alt on your menu on your keyboard, and you'll see on the middle line of the menus at the very end of the right one, you'll see a refuel and a bus wash. Click refuel and the battery will charge, and that's how you charge it. And to take it out again, you just click on the little charger there, and it should be fine. So ignore everything I say about not being able to charge it in the video. You're able to charge it now, and it's a great little feature. Okay, this bus was released today on the 4th of July. Hang on, I'll just close them doors again. I've literally just bought it and just spawned it in. There are currently 20 of these buses in service in Hamburg as of April this year. I think other cities in Germany use them also. It's called the eCitaro. It's a battery bus, and it's a state-of-the-art city bus. So what we'll do is we will just run through the bits and bobs, what you have to do with this bus and how you set it up and stuff like that, and we will kind of go through it bit by bit. The interior is just pretty normal to the normal Darius buses that we get. The same dash, the same ticket printer, same pin number. It all kind of works the same. It just, as I say, it'll just probably drive different. It'll feel different. So we'll have a look now. It's a 3-door battery bus, and the middle door is an exterior slide door, so I guess it opens up. The buses are based in the Alserdorf depot, where they can be charged with a DC mode 4 system. But I don't know how to charge them, because it's not working, and it's annoying me because it's something different that I'd like to try. But anyway, we shall move on. As I said, you won't notice much difference in the dash. You'll just notice that the typical engine sounds won't be there, and there'll be a different kind of power meter on the dashboard when you're driving. And they're saying to conserve power you don't accelerate that much, so I don't know whether I'll finish a run or not, because I kind of accelerate really hard, so I need to learn to basically not accelerate that hard and kind of let the bus roll. They're saying if you let it roll, so if you're coming to a red light, if you just let it kind of glide, it will just conserve power and the battery will then charge. You have to have the auxiliary heater on to guarantee the coolant reaches an operating temperature as quickly as possible. Other electric loads will also affect battery life, like the air conditioning, the power steering and compressor. When a failure occurs or battery charge gets too low, the high voltage performance will be reduced. This indicated by the 3-gen bars on the transmission mode display. So we will just jump into it now, and we will have a look. We will start her up. Let me see now. Bum bum. Bit modern. This little gizmo down here, this little screen is, I think it's like a ticket. It's like a driver check display. You'll see a scan of each passenger passing by when they're scanning their ticket. You can also look on the boat boxes of the screen to disable the corresponding terminal for scanning, which is don't know what that is really, but so like Anyway, it doesn't do much. So so the first thing they're saying is to turn on the auxiliary heating because that is good for the battery. So I need to find out where that is now. That's up above me, isn't it? So it's up here somewhere. I think that's it. Now, let's see. That didn't sound good, did it? Is that running now? I wonder. Is it? Oh, now it's running. Okay, now we're up and running. Okay, so... We don't want that on, do we? Let's see now if you go outside with a charge, I wonder. Refuel. No. They're not going into it for some reason. So I think you can maneuver the display here to show you the different screens on the. Oh yeah, there you see. So 73% battery there. Don't know what that is. So I'm guessing you just have to keep an eye on your battery because if that goes, you're in trouble. Let's see now. Sounds amazing though. Even the steering wheel, you hear it? Now. Now. Okay, so handbrake is off. See, my battery's slowly going down, so how do I charge it? Now, I think the engine has started now. And let me see. Refuel. Maybe they don't go into it unless I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh. What does that mean? Warning. What does that even mean? Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time to see if it will actually charge. If not, no. Well, I won't go in, so I don't know what's wrong with it. Right guys, we're going to try and do a run in this now, so I'll be back to this in 2 seconds. Now guys, we're back. I have just spawned into the terminus for the 111, Shall Kana Latli. So we're just going to do the 111 in this, just to see how she drives. I don't know if I will actually get the full run in, because I'm doing something wrong. I have to read the manual again because I'm just not sure if I am doing something wrong, because 71%, that hasn't dropped from that since I've gone. I don't know if I need to press something up here though. Oh, that is on though, isn't it? So let me see now. Let me see. While we're waiting on this to go, I'll just have a look and see. Skill bus mode. What? Skill bus mode. We're driving quietly. You will miss the typical engine sounds. Take a look at the power meter on the dashboard that shows you how much energy is taken from the batteries when accelerating and put back in while braking. Try to let the vehicle roll as long as possible when approaching a red light. You can optimize the driving to get the longest possible range. Another large influence on maximum battery range is the temperature. Make sure the auxiliary heater is always switched on to guarantee the coolant reaches operating temperature. Okay, so I need to find the coolant, auxiliary coolant heater, which is 57, which is there, yeah. Turn on dry ventilation, turn off auxiliary heater. Okay, so where do you turn it on? No. Okay. Right. How long have we left? 4 minutes. I'll just fast forward the time so we can actually get going in this bad boy. Now, let's see how we got on. I'm just opening my navigation because I don't know this route off by heart just yet. See, I only installed Hamburg literally just before I installed this bus, so I just wanted to kind of get it up and running, because I'm trying to keep as little as possible in my OMSI, just so I can keep it as kind of empty as possible, I guess, because I don't want it to be kind of overpowering my OMSI, you know, putting stuff in it that I don't use, you know, little things like that. So I need to accelerate very gently by the sounds of it. And brake very gently.
Nächste Haltestelle, U-Bahn-Überseequartier. Übergang zur U-Bahn-Linie U4.
That wasn't very gently, was it? No, it wasn't.
Hallo.
Eine Tageskarte bitte.
Nächste Haltestelle. Marco Polo Terrassen.
Hallo. Moin.
I'm finding the brakes were hard to get used to though. Because even if you tap them a little bit, you kind of have to push them down a bit harder. Just to stop
Nächste
properly.
Haltestelle. Magellan Terrassen.
Hallo. Moin, moin.
Oh. Mamo.
Nächste Haltestelle. Am Sandturmkai.
Hm?
Hallo?
I like the way it says like no fuel in my tank on the display there, the red writing. Makes sense.
Nächste Haltestelle. Am Kaiserkai. Elbphilharmonie.
Moin. Moin, moin. Hello?
Hello?
Nächste Haltestelle, U-Bahn Baumwall. Übergang zur U-Bahn-Linie U3.
What's my battery life like now, I wonder? 69, so I'm not charging it in any way, or even if I'm going, doing what they're saying. Maybe I'm harshly accelerating, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. God, I lag.
Moin.
Moin.
Hallo.
Oh, cyclists. Let them go, deadly. See, there are nice cyclists around. Maybe only in Germany, but they're not, there are nice ones.
Nächste Haltestelle, U- und S-Bahn Landungsbrücken. Übergang zur Linie U3. Übergang zu den S-Bahn-Linien S1, S2 und S3.
Next stop, Landungsbrücken. Please exit here for harborboat trips. Change here for rapid transit lines.
God, it's such a good map, isn't it, Hafen City? I mean, it has everything. It has the feel, the sounds, the traffic, the scenery, to make it feel like it's an actual real city. You know, like when you get some cities where they're just not, they don't feel real. Hafen City feels real. You know, it feels like a real place. Even some places that are realistic maps, that have realistic maps, they don't feel like they're realistic because they've no sounds, no atmosphere. You know, this feels nice. Just a shame it's a bit laggy for me, that's all. I need to switch my options up a little bit. Maybe if I'm rolling, it's just to conserve battery rather than to charge it. You know, I reckon that's what it is, to keep the longevity of the battery going. I've only lost 2% now since I've started to run, so I'll obviously make it to the end, and it's not so drastic that it's going to drop completely because I'm driving so much. If I say do a few return trips, then maybe the battery will go and go and go. I didn't have a proper read of the manual. I just wanted to see what the best way to keep the battery life going, keep it stable and steady. And I just briefly read that it was the don't harshly brake at the or harshly accelerate as well. So like I'm rolling now, so I'm not even accelerating, it's just rolling. The brakes are bloody awful though. Well, for me anyway.
Guten Morgen. Eine Kurzstrecke bitte.
Eine Kurzstrecke, doch. Sounds great though.
Nächste Haltestelle, Bernhard-Nocht-Straße.
Moin, moin. Moin. Moin.
Nächste Haltestelle, Dorfigstraße.
Guten Tag.
Hallo.
Guten Morgen.
No. No.
Nächste Haltestelle,
I like a good straight road, you know, just to see how I get on with it.
Übergang zu den S-Bahn-Linien S1 und S3.
Ever since I've installed bad hookers stuff on my my PC, I have I've been getting these problems with white textures now, and it's annoying me a little bit. Like every map now seems to have a bit of a problem with white textures loading up all the time, and it's annoying me a little bit. You know, because you know yourself, Bad Huggelsdorf has that texture problem, but for some reason it's happened to me on all maps now since I've installed it, so I don't know whether I'll uninstall it again and then just install it if I'm driving it again. I'm not too sure at the minute. I wouldn't have done that to me. No, it did do something to my game because I had the clouds in my sky, you know, the custom sky, the downloadable one with the clouds, which made it look a lot nicer. And when I installed Bad Huggelsdorf, it took that away and gave me this sky, back to the default one, which is a bit annoying. So I don't know whether they've done something, the textures are not inside. You know, in the texture folder, and I'm not sure if it done something, because I don't think a map should touch your sky. Maybe because of the low options
Morgen.
or something,
Hallo.
but I don't know.
Einladungsbeweis.
It's a bit annoying,
Danke.
and I think it's had a little bit of an effect on my my textures in the game. You know, because a lot of them, because I'm using the custom options that Andreas gave me, and they used to be fantastic. You know, everything worked perfect. No white textures loading. Now all of a sudden, in most maps now, textures are loading white, even in structure and maps that I never happened before. So maybe I'll just uninstall that whole store and maybe everything will go back to normal, would it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Hallo.
Hello.
Moin.
Oh, there's a stop request up. There is a stop request. Oh, she's walking into the bus.
Nächste Haltestelle, Fischauktionshalle.
What are you doing in the lane? I am 8 times going to the shop. Now it's time to go. Am I late or earlier? I'm a bit early. Now, come on, boys. Oh. I like this view though. I would drive in this view all the time if I could. It's a fantastic view. If you just get to see everything, you get to see a lot more. Probably not, you obviously don't get to see what's around the corner at times, but God, it's a nice view. I would do a whole video on this view. It's only, as I said, the only problem is they're pulling out bus stops to your left here. Like if you say I'm pulling in here, as in to a little kind of, like in there say, then I'd be in trouble because I wouldn't be able to see what's coming unless I can move this yoke here, can I?
Hallo. Moin. Ich hätte gerne eine Großbereits morgen. Danke.
I guess I can, yeah. So far, I have to say, I like the bus. I need to get used to the brakes a little bit. But overall, the bus is a nice drive, yeah. The sounds are fantastic. The sounds are crystal clear. They just feel, I don't know, they feel great, you know, feel real. Like they're making their presence felt. I know that sounds ridiculous, but they feel sharp. Unlike some buses, you just get lackluster sound, you know, little sounds. But these feel like really good when you're starting the bus. It's like, they're like stomping that authority on you. It's nice. And you know me, I love sounds. So for me to have a bus with great sounds like that is a bonus.
Guten Morgen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, so I could see myself driving this a bit more. I did get a recent mod for the Trident from one of the guys in my comments. It's like a ZF mod. Drove that yesterday. Absolutely fantastic. Here, my lady. Jump on there.
Moin.
Oh yeah. Probably overdone that turn a little bit.
Nächste Haltestelle, Kreuzfahrtterminal Altona.
Moin.
Moin. Moin. Einmal Tageskarte.
Yes, and with this view as well, you can't see what's coming left or right of you. She shouldn't be there. Big stuff, Vanilla.
Nächste Haltestelle. Neunkirchweg.
Yeah, I'll go back into the other view now and see how our battery life is. See if it's just hanging on or not. I reckon it's going to be down to like 65 or something. Because I've been harshly accelerating and I'm braking, so it's not that good news. Bless you. Let's see what we got here. 67, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, boys.
Das habe ich seit Jahren nicht erlebt.
Ja. What you see to me is not what is good to me.
Nächste Haltestelle. Elbberg.
Oh, get up that hill there, mate.
Nächste Haltestelle. Rathaus Altona.
Now, we're near the end of the route, guys. I didn't show you much of the ticket machine because the ticket machine is just a normal ticket machine that we all the Hamburg buses have, or most of them. I will hopefully see if I can get this bus charging in the depot, like visually charging. If that is a thing, I'm not sure. If people are doing it, can they let me know in the comments, because I'd like to know just to see if it actually is a thing. Overall, the bus is nice. It's a nice drive. It brakes are a little bit, you have to get used to them a little bit, because when you press them, they don't really react that well, because it's an electric bus, I don't know. Whereas some brakes you would hit and sure you'd be stopped there and then, especially with the speeds I go. But overall, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice bus. I like it. But again, I'm not sure I would kind of be crazy if you don't drive your Hamburg buses that often. For example, if you're from, say, the UK side of things, you're probably not going to drive a Hamburg bus that often, unless you really like the map Hamburg or Hafen City. It's just one bus, it's just one model. It's nothing else. It's in your Hamburg City bus. But it's nice though. But I can't see myself driving it as much as I would drive, say, a DL, for example. Even though I tend to go on the UK side of things, I don't think I would. I don't think I would drive it all that much now. I really only done it just to show you the bus. My bus lights, come on.
Nächste Haltestelle. Bahnhof Altona.
Bahnhof Altona. So yeah, overall it's nice. It's a nice bus to drive. I can't stop now, sorry lads.
Hier sind Fahrradwege gestoppt. Bitte alle aussteigen.
If you want to buy Via Faltona. No. Sorry guys, I'm gonna stop it here. Now, girls and boys. Thank you. No. So yeah, so guys, yeah, if you want to buy it, you can. It is, what is it? How much is it actually? I must see. It's a tenner. So yeah, it's not bad. It's a good price for a bus, electric bus, first electric bus in OMSI. So yeah, it's worth it, I think, if you drive it. If you're going to drive it a lot, if you're not going to drive it all that much, then it's up to yourself. It's personal preference, I guess. You know, I liked it. I don't know, as I said, I don't know if I'll drive it again, but it's good to have it. As I said, I just installed Hamburg just to show you the bus off. So I don't know if it'll happen or if I'll drive it again. So yeah, so guys, that's it. That's the Hamburg e-bus from Darius Bode. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I probably didn't go too much in depth of what I should show you, but it's a bus. You press buttons and you drive it. So yeah. So thank you guys. I will talk to you all again in my next video, which should be soon. Okay, bye bye.